Hello, I see you there. Sometimes I say, oh, I didn't see you there, but I see you there. I have my tea, my 4 o'clock tea. I got this cup in Texas. I was with my friend Leslie. Welcome. I'm glad you're here live or watching on the replay today. I just finished my writing mastermind monthly meeting. Oh, I read beautiful words that 3 other women are writing in our group. And right here is an outline of the book that I'm writing. And one of the people in our group, Sarah, said, well, hey, you can keep outlining till, the cows come home, but it's time to start writing, Lori. And I knew that, but I was just seeing if I had any structural issues or anything like that. So I'm kind of excited. I'm also pretty tired. When you're talking about writing big things, it takes a lot of brain power. But not writing Playku, which is what I'm here to talk to you about. So I see my friend Nicolette here, and she is making tea too. I want to know what kind of tea, Nicolette. I have decaf Earl Grey today. So I'm going to put my slides up. If you don't know me, my name is Lori Tom, and I've been teaching writing for at least 30 years. And for parents, I help you take a break with 3 little lines, and I'll tell you what I mean by 3 little lines in a second, and discover writing joy along the way. And for kids, I teach online courses, and I show kids how to write well and have fun at the same time. So let's get right to today's topic. This is the 4th live. I'm doing 10-4 at 4 p.m., 10-minute lives. So it's number 4 today. We've got 6 more to go. But the 3 little lines that I'm referring to are Playku. It's something I do called Playku. And Playku is play plus haiku. And that's my version of haiku writing, poetry. So if you don't know what haiku is, a very, very rudimentary, brief definition of that, it's a 3-line poem. First line has 5 syllables, the second has 7 syllables, and the third has 5 syllables. Contemporary haiku poets do not follow that structure very often anymore, but for our purposes, that works. So if you want to know more about that, you can go to my website, which is loritomwrites.com, and go to courses, and you can get Playku School, which teaches you everything you need to know about this really, really fun approach to writing, which has actually changed my life in amazing ways. And the way I want to talk about how it can change your life today is it is the antidote for wonder deprivation. We need wonder in our lives. So that's what I'm going to focus on. And before I do that, I want to see, Nicolette is saying she's having cocoa rasa tea. So I am super interested in this whole rasa tea thing. So I need to check that out. I keep seeing it. I'm like, I think I need to have some of that. Okay. Anyway, so I want to start with a book that is one of my new favorite books about haiku. And this is like for really serious haiku people. Right now, I do Playku, which is a very playful version of haiku. But this book is called The Wonder Code, and it's by Scott Mason. And one of the quotes he begins with in this book is by Thoreau, and I absolutely love it. We find only the world we look for. We find only the world we look for. So if we look for wonder, we're going to find it. And being in the moment and looking up from our busy days gets you in the habit when you're writing haiku, when you start thinking in haiku or Playku, as we'll do here, you will start seeing wonder. And I'm going to turn around this bookcase. These are actually like real books, real touchstone books from my life. And I'm going to hold up a book. It's one of my favorite books. It is one of the best teaching books I've ever used. You will see it's worn and it's got Post-its all over, but it's called Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. And one of my most favorite lines in that book is, okay, I marked it. Where is it? Oh, nuts. I had it all marked. I know it by heart. Okay, I'll just pretend I'm reading from the page that I want to be reading from because I know it by heart. But humans must always be on the watch for the coming of wonders, because wonders are always around. And so, because haiku keeps you in the moment, what we tend to do is we start seeing the ordinary parts of our lives turn extraordinary. We don't have to see like the most magnificent shooting star. We don't have to see the northern lights. We don't have to see a volcano erupt, right? We can see something like this morning, a squirrel got in my bird feeder and I had positioned it in a way, I don't know how he got in there, but it was astounding to me. So the writer, I'm going to put my glasses on. This will be so appropriate for our lives right now. He says, we know from modern science that viruses can fell Olympians. DNA can spell destiny, and atoms can destroy worlds. Yet so often we ignore the little things we can actually see. With haiku, the tiniest of all poems, we can discover the enormous power in what is commonly thought small, and the wonder in what's hiding here and now in plain sight. And I love that line, this idea of wonder that's hiding in plain sight. Years ago, I wrote a haiku that ended with wonder in plain sight. And I just think for people who write these short 3-line poems that keep us in the moment and have us look up from our days, I don't think it's an accident that many of us are noticing wonder in plain sight. And that is truly one of the great gifts of this writing form. But my big point that I want to drive home is this is the gift of any type of writing, I think, because you notice what other people miss. You live wide awake. And even when we see things that aren't wonderful, things that are really hard, we see them, we experience them, we can reflect on them. And I really think that doing Playku, the way I do it, because it's fun and easy and fast, it's such an entree into that experience, especially for people who may not actually enjoy writing yet. Okay? So if there's a chance for you to have some wonder in your life right now, I think that's a really good thing to do. So before we write a Playku, which I hope you will do, because I want to end on some nice poetic words and not all this business stuff, but you will see that I'm going to be writing in my book of holiday Playku. Right now, I'm doing thankus, which are Playkus for the holidays, Thanksgiving being the one I'm focusing right now. And if you want to get your own copies of these printables, you can just go to my website, loritomwrites.com. They're free. There's a banner across the top. You just click on that and you'll get those because it subscribes you to my newsletter. And I give you new ones for every holiday and every month at the beginning of the month. So Playku School is still there if you want to know all my tips and tricks. It's still free for a little while longer, and then it's going to get bundled into 2021 Ku, which is the course coming up that is helping you set intentions with 3 little lines for the year ahead. And there's a really great discount for that. I love Playku there that you can use if you want to join us for that. So what I want to do right now is have us write a Playku together. And I wrote down today, wonder in plain sight. Like maybe I want to use that as a last line. And what I do is I write on my drafts on a Playku playground. These come with the printables too. I like to show my process and include them in there. So what I'm, wonder in plain sight. Okay, the thing that's coming to my mind right now is Nicolette watching this live right now. So Nicolette and I have never met in person. We've met through a business group, but I consider her a friend. And I just think it's really amazing that we are living in a world right now where we can be friends with people we've never actually met. We have this technology. And sometimes we focus on all the negative parts of it, but that's kind of wonderful. So that's a lot of words. So I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to try to get something going here. I'm just going to start friends from afar. I have no idea what the syllables because I'm just like trying to figure this out. Unmet friends. That doesn't sound good. Nicolette, you can jump in and help me with this. She's a writer too, or she's an English major. I know that. Friends I haven't met yet. Digital friends, online friends I haven't met. Online, okay. Online friends, online humans, online. My brain's tired from my writing mastermind, you guys. Okay. I'm over 10 minutes. You can go now. Oh, wait, is she going to? I'm so grateful. Okay. Let's see. Facebook ain't all bad. Let's see. Facebook ain't all bad. I'm just using the word ain't because I want to be a little bit sassy. Oh, in person never met. Oh, careful with those fingers, Lori Nelson. Oh my gosh. All right. Here's what I'm going to do, you guys. I'm now at 12 minutes and 43, and I got to be careful with my counting fingers, as my friend Drew said. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to take a deep little sip of tea, a deep breath and a sip of tea. See, I can't even talk anymore. And then in 5 minutes, I'm going to post my Playku in the comments. I'm going to time myself. Okay. You do the same thing and keep it clean, Drew, if you're still watching. All right. Bye, you guys. Playku your way to peace and wonderment.